everybody, to a new episode of In Search of Zen. We're your hosts, AJ Bate
and Jason Allen.
Welcome to a new Tuesday. Glad you guys are checking in and chose us as your source of entertainment for the next hour. We're happy to be here.
What other choice did they have?
No other choice.
No choice.
This is it, baby. You're in the jungle, baby. You're gonna die.
Be careful.
Be careful.
What you say to
Me?
our listeners. That's right.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Some people are gonna die in a jungle.
I'm not.
You're gonna die in a jungle.
Oh good God! Is this the jungle?
This is the jungle, baby.
You're gonna die,
baby.
baby.
That's how they started. Welcome to the jungle, baby.
It's very
It's like it's mixed messages.
I wonder, yeah.
Am I your baby or am I gonna die?
Yeah, you know, like when guys say to other guys, "baby," but like
It's so funny.
I don't know who
so
started
funny.
this, but it was probably the bravest man in the world. You know?
Oh, it's so funny to call a guy baby.
Yeah.
Baby or babe is hilarious to call a man calling another man. That is so funny. To me.
I do subscribe to that. I think that's very hilarious too. So, but it's just yeah, I just wonder, like, the first guy that said it was, everybody was like, oh, I don't.
It was a confident. It was an alpha male. It was a strong guy. You know what I mean?
I think it was like a flamboyant alpha male, which is like,
which is great
creepy.
too. Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah, it is. But thank you for that person. You know, shout out to you.
Yeah. Whoever you are. Thanks, babe. We appreciate it. All right, baby.
All right, baby. I don't know if you've heard this in the news recently, but Lady Gaga was talking about how her dogs were missing, whatever.
Oh yeah. I did hear a little bit about that.
Yeah, she put out like a reward, like of $500,000 for both of her fucking stupid French bulldogs, whatever.
That's reasonable.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah. Nobody's starving or living on the street.
No. And to me,
Everybody's doing good.
yeah, and to me, like, I don't think that bothers me. What bothered me was like her dog walker got shot at the chest when they stole the dogs from her.
What? Okay, so I don't mean to laugh at the dog walker. So that's what happened. It was like,
yeah,
the plan was to go after the dogs.
Yeah, the plan was orchestrated, that way, so that they could...
So it wasn't like a home invasion and then the dogs just got out.
No, who let the dogs
out? It's a case of who let the dogs out. We'll give you $500,000 to find out who let the dogs. Who? That's the whole poster. People are like, I can't get behind this missing dog poster.
Yeah, it's but what really like kind of triggered me, if I may say so myself.
Triggered you?
In her post, she mentions the name of the dog walker, and she goes, "I still love you. Thank you for protecting my family," or something along the lines of like.
No.
But she says, "I still love you."
Is he dead?
No. He's gonna survive. He's gonna
make it.
He's gonna make it. But I love how
I still love you.
I still love you.
Like it was his fault.
It did that. I mean, that's how it came across.
Sure.
To me personally,
no, to me too.
And that really like upset me a lot. It really upset me.
Okay.
You have a few things to say.
What is the next dog walker gonna have to? What are their credentials gonna have to be? Because let's say best case scenario, the dogs are found.
Yeah, well, they are found. I think they were.
Oh,
found.
They've been okay. So great.
Mm-hmm.
The famous person won.
Yeah.
Her dogs are back. Those dogs are gonna have to get walked again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure this guy doesn't want to work for her anymore.
Yeah.
Is the next person they hire gonna have to have some kind of like CIA or FBI training where they carry a gun?
Yeah.
And there's like a shootout over the dogs now to make sure they don't get taken. Or like, are you going to have to wear a bulletproof vest? Or have they caught the person who shot the guy? Just the dogs?
I know they found the dogs for sure. Dogs. I don't know if they caught those...
the perpetrator.
The perps.
The perps. You think it was more than one?
I think there were two. There was two. There was two of them, yeah.
Masked men, I'm guessing.
Yeah, socially distancing and masked.
Right, Serbians.
Serbians.
I assume.
The Serbs. How crazy
the Serbs went in there.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Why?
Somebody made a Korean joke on the comments, which I won't repeat, which is very offensive.
No, that's super offensive, and also
that's very rude.
Super lame. It's funnier to go ridiculous, and it'd be funnier to blame Polish people because it's just so absurd, and there's no connection. That's funny.
Yeah.
But nobody needs your fucking hack Korean joke.
So I'm not gonna repeat that.
Yeah, please don't.
And I'm not gonna.
Don't repeat the jokes you write on your social media. You piece of garbage.
I don't write those jokes.
You.
It was not me. AJ. It was not me. I read it, and I'm not going to say how I reacted to it, and I'm not going to repeat it.
No, because you reacted to your own joke.
Nope.
That's what he does.
Nope.
He writes a joke on Facebook, and then he reacts to his own joke right away.
Well, it's on Instagram when I saw it.
Well,
it's even worse because you give it a heart. You just give it a heart.
The heart is actually grosser.
It's gross.
When I first, I'm so dumb with the internet. You know that.
Yo, absolutely.
So, like you post something on your Instagram story and then somebody will like send you a message or like maybe like a fire symbol or something like that because they're reacting to the story. But I didn't know that you could send some other kind of cool symbol back. So I would just double tap it. Mm-hmm. So I just was sending people hearts.
Yeah.
Every time they said anything to me.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No, I think that's bad.
I think you can now react.
Is that okay to just?
I mean, that's what I do.
Would you heart a flame if somebody sent you like, bro, you're fire.
Yeah, I'm just like
I
love the fact that you think I'm fire.
You're like, I'll heart that fire.
I heart the fact that you think I'm on fire.
So it's not weird to do that.
I mean,
you're younger than me. I see you're my only point of reference.
Yeah, but also at the same time, I am an old man trapped in a young man's body.
This is true too. You are 87.
Yeah, the blind is leading the blind here.
Yeah. We're not helping each other. I think you're a bit better.
I am much better.
No. At liking your own Korean jokes is what I was gonna say if you'd let me finish.
Damn it.
No, I think you are better at just like tech stuff in general. You're definitely more tech savvy than I am.
Yeah.
You're not better at social media. You're definitely not.
I definitely.
Bro, I'm an influencer.
You are.
Do you have any idea how many flame emojis get sent to my inbox?
How many vegan proteins sponsorships do you have under your belt?
At least. Are you been looking through my recycling? What's happening right now?
You thought you can sneak those past me, huh?
Yeah. Did you notice my vegan protein?
I keep
today?
Screenshots of everything. They call receipts.
Wow. You're gonna shoot me and take my cats. You're the stalker now.
It's like, Jason, I still love you.
I still love you, even though I shot you. And
it pissed me off so much.
It's so gross.
It bothered me so much.
I still love you, even though you got shot.
Yeah.
Doing nothing wrong, doing your job, which is walking a dog outside.
I was thinking about this, like if I was in her position. The way the who I am as a person, but I was in her success,
Sure.
I said that very, very gracefully. But I don't know if I would offer $500,000 to find my dogs, as at the same time when my dog walker got shot in the chest.
No. You definitely have to make it about your dog walker who just got shot.
I agree with you. But you can't say that because then there's people, the dog lovers would say you don't know what it feels like to be attached to your dogs, which I get on some level. If somebody broke into the house and like stole the dogs, I understand that. But now you're adding to the equation a human being that got hurt because of your dogs.
Well, not because of the dogs,
but you know what I mean.
Because of the person, but yeah.
As collateral.
I see what you're saying.
So now it's like more of, which life is more...
I think you can mention both. Be like, I love my dogs and how terrible it is.
I still love
that a man who was just trying to do his job and always cared for my animals has now been shot and is in critical condition. I just think there's a way to like give a shout out to both.
Yeah.
If I was in Gaga's position, the whole message would be like, the streets are going to rain blood if I don't get retribution for not only my missing dogs, but my good friend and dog walker, Clarence.
Clarence Dog Walker.
Clarence Dog Walker the
One name,
third.
no hyphen.
Yeah. And then I'd be like $1 million, and I want fucking them too.
Yeah, $1
'Cause
million.
that's the main thing. Is like, you shouldn't just be demanding your dogs back. You should be like, I want the perpetrator caught, because they should face justice for shooting another human being.
Yeah, I think, and I agree with you. I think if she did that, but it was more like, I want my family back. Here's
I
$500,000.
want my dogs. Here's $500,000.
And I love you still, you dog walker that you got shot in the face, Clarence. Dog walker the
wait,
third.
was in the face
Sorry,
or the chest?
chest.
In the face.
Oh, dude, that's no.
Could you imagine?
It's in the chest. No, it's
Okay.
He got shot in the chest. I would like. You know how like kind of creepy dog walkers are though, like especially like the dog trainers.
I met one.
dog lovers?
I didn't trust him. That's for sure.
Yeah, but you know what?
He just looked sketchy.
Who?
This dog walker that I kind of knew in London. He'd be around with walking lots of dogs.
I thought you were talking about Clarence.
You're a creepy guy. No. I've never met him.
Okay.
You know who else is dog walkers though? Who I like?
Who?
Patrick Hakeem and his wife.
Yeah.
Jen
they
Staccato.
walk
Yeah,
dogs?
yeah. They're both dog walkers. They have a business called We Will Walk You.
Aw.
Which is pretty, like, it's a funny play on words. So shout out to them. We Will Walk You. Never been shot, those two. Never been shot. Never had a dog taken from them.
Well, it's very hard to shoot Patrick.
He's stealthy.
He's a thick boy. You know.
I was gonna say stealthy and quick.
I'm saying
you're making weight jokes about him.
I'm saying he's muscular.
Wow.
I'm
insulting the Asian community?
What?
Insulting Patrick?
I didn't insult the Asian community.
The thick community?
I said that there was a Korean joke.
There's a Korean joke that you laughed and
I didn't say I
shared
laughed.
to multiple friends.
I said I reacted to it. I'm not gonna say what reaction.
Did you give the angry face
reaction?
No,
I didn't mean like reaction button, like in my heart.
Yeah, okay.
I reacted to it a certain way, and
right.
I that's it. That's where it ended. Wow. I stopped it. That's how you stop racism. By not talking.
by not doing anything.
Exactly.
By just feeling something for half a second and then going on about your day. I agree. That's how you stop it.
You know?
I agree with that.
I'm not built for that shit.
What's your week been like, Fatty? Anything going on?
My week has been how has my week been? I'm trying to think. I usually this is the time.
What about Gaga the whole time?
But this is the time, the only time of the week where I get to reflect on my week. Where if it wasn't for this podcast, I probably wouldn't care what I did.
Maybe, boy, our listeners are your diary.
They are.
Fill the pages,
Dear
baby.
diary.
Come on.
Yeah, please. It's just like pages of just me complaining
It's
about
just
nothing.
just complaining about
Lady Gaga and social distancing. My week's been actually been pleasant. Really, it's been nice. Just really have been. My short film is out. Check it on my YouTube channel.
Right.
No Place for You Here. There's a lot of really talented and amazing people that worked on it. So please give it a support.
Yeah, check it out.
So that's been kind of like the thing. Really, just really kind of working on that, finishing it up, and posting it and like submitting it to festivals. So
okay, nice.
So hoping maybe something will come out of that. We'll see.
Try to get it out there. Who knows?
See. Yeah, who knows? We'll never know. But it's just trying.
We'll never know. Even if it gets in a festival, we'll never know.
I won't tell anybody.
I won't. Nah, I wouldn't tell you.
You know me. I don't like.
If they told me it got in before you, I wouldn't even let you know.
No.
And it's your film, and I'd be
like, schmum's the word.
I'll keep it our little secret. They were like, no, please let him know. And I'd be like, no, that's not appropriate.
And you don't even show up to the Zoom screening. You just where I'm supposed to be just black.
You just don't even get to show up.
Yeah.
And
like, all right, I guess he doesn't really care.
Do you think?
Yes.
Do you think that if it makes a festival, like how long is Zoom screenings going to be going on?
I think as somebody that's never been to a festival, I think that maybe they.
You've never been to a film festival?
Never.
This is awkward.
I know. It's very uncomfortable.
Wow. Try harder.
I am.
I guess you are. Yeah,
that's
you're
literally what
putting
I'm doing.
stuff in now. Yeah, that's fair.
That's literally what I'm doing.
Okay. Yeah.
But regardless, thank you for the self-esteem boost. I don't know. I don't think they'll do like a Q&A because it's like a short film. What is there to discuss, really?
Oh, yeah, what is there to talk to you about?
Yeah.
It would be their thinking, I guess.
Yeah. What?
Right.
What?
Would be their thinking? That's what you assume?
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I mean, it would just be awkward. Just be like, oh, you guys are just. At least that's how I would think of it.
Right.
Like, oh, you guys are trying to fill time. Like that's why you're asking me. Like, you saw the fucking thing. It's like 13 minutes long. That's it. What is it?
Right. Yeah. What do you need to know?
But yeah, I don't even know if like, because I was looking up like, is it worth it to submit at festivals right now?
Yeah, why not?
Because of COVID and nobody shows up in
But
person.
did it cost you anything?
I mean, yeah, but it's not that.
But it's not that
it's
much.
Not that
Okay,
much,
okay.
No. So like, but it's just, I don't know. It's just you think like, is it like worth it? Is it not? Yeah, it's just constantly thinking about these things. And
who knows? Just try.
Yeah, well, I did.
You put it in. Yeah,
so
you did it. So fuck them.
And we'll see what happens.
Fuck them.
If they didn't accept me, then I never really wanted to be there.
Yeah, exactly. You weren't interested in the first place.
And if I did, well, thank you.
Of course.
I'm glad you know better.
It's an honor.
You have good taste.
Call. Good call.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how I.
Well done.
From now on, that's how I'm gonna accept things. Good call. It's very smart of you to do.
But nothing else going on?
What else was going on? Holy shit, dude. Fuck.
What?
The cat scared me because it showed up out of nowhere.
I didn't even see it.
Like it was on the chair and it
see
just popped its head slowly. And I thought there was like a surprise guest or something.
That I just had hiding under the table?
Why would you do that? Just tell
the whole
me.
time?
Just tell me.
No, that's how we do it now. Tyler, come up, please.
It's just like
he'd be the only one who would be able to fit under there quietly.
Absolutely,
for so
long because he bends. He bends a lot.
No, yeah. You go put him in a suitcase, he'd be fine.
He's very bendy.
Yeah, I've had him in a suitcase in my closet for 3 weeks. He's okay.
Very cheap
He's
rent,
okay.
by the way.
Yeah. No, he loves it. He loves it.
You just open the zipper a little bit of sunlight, and that's like his. It's lunch right there.
He's good to go.
Yeah.
I saw quite a scene this week.
I thought you were gonna say like Quiet Eyes. That was like a movie or something.
Quiet Eyes, the movie.
Quiet Eyes, the movie.
I was in a scene in that movie. No, I saw quite the scene.
Oh my god, what happened?
Well, I guess not quite the scene. It was funny to me. I was at this, those discount outlet stores or whatever else, like where I get my Levi's for so cheap. Rock and roll, baby.
Is that such a thing?
Oh yeah.
What is that?
I have $20 pairs of Levi's. You wouldn't know the difference.
I wouldn't know the difference.
You wouldn't know.
Well, now I know, so I'm just gonna look.
You're just gonna look harder now.
Gonna look at your ass every time.
Well, I'm working on that too. So look away. There's this old lady in the store, and she's got some complaints because they sell random other stuff too. And I guess she bought ketchup there.
Okay.
And she's like, I couldn't open it. Or something with the bottle. Blah. Just going off, just really like you're an invalid, and she's just like, the bottle is too hard. Life,
she sounds like she chews tobacco a lot.
She was, and the lady had to be like, put your mask on.
Oh, she was talking without a mask.
Without the mask, was like, you have to put the mask back on. Just, puts her mask back on.
And what was she complaining about?
The ketchup or something like that. It had something to do with like the seal. And the lady's like, no, these ones don't come with seals. You pop it open. And she's like showing her. And she's squeezing ketchup into the garbage can to show her, to be like, look. And she's like, well, mine wasn't like that. And the lady's like, well, those are the only ones we sell here. And then she's like, kind of like done explaining the ketchup situation to this lady.
Yeah,
I'm with Katie and I'm ready to ring out. And she's like, okay, sir, you can come up. And then the old lady's like, no, I'm not done. You deal with me first.
Sounds like a Pokemon. I hate this.
That's like she's making those noises. Yeah. She's like yelling. And she's telling us to fucking wait. We're like, okay, whatever,
rude.
Lady. Like,
rude.
We're super rude.
So rude.
But I'm not getting into it with her. She shows her again in the garbage can. She's like, well, let me leave my number for the manager if the manager's in. And they're like, sure.
Clearly you don't like this woman.
No, she's brutal.
No.
It's just complain. Over fucking ketchup. So then the lady's like, I'll give you a bottle of ketchup. Like, I'm done with this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I don't care.
Gives her a bottle of ketchup. She's like, and then suddenly she's like, I just wanted things to be taken care of. And she's like, kind of like coming down from her anger, but it's still like kind of like trying to be like, I'm right, but I'm going to be nice now.
Well,
and it's like, no, you nothing about what you said was right, and now
Yeah.
you're still kind of angry. You just wanted to yell at somebody, and now you have a solution, and you're kind of confused. We get outside, like, at the same time as this lady, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's kill her. No. She gets into her car, and it's like a median, I guess, like in a parking lot, where it's like bigger than a curb, even. You know what I'm talking about? And there can be like grass.
It's the median
It's
where
the median,
where it
and then there's
separates
grass
the
there, and
lanes,
it separates. Yeah, to get like back out into traffic.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to get out, runs right on top of one.
Oh my god, yeah.
Fucks her bumper.
She's a loose cannon.
Fucks her bumper. Like, not paying attention at all. Can't drive. Can't buy ketchup. This lady can't do anything.
No, ketchup was like in one of those ABCs.
Useless.
Doing
Katie and I are like looking at her like, you're fucked, lady.
Mm.
She's obviously embarrassed. Keeps driving.
She just keeps going.
Just keeps going.
Because she doesn't want to admit that
because
she's
she doesn't want to back out and take a look at what happened to her. And I'm kind of like, thank God, because if she backed out, she would have blocked us in the parking lot.
Yeah, and you don't care.
No, I'm not helping this. I don't know. I have no interest in this.
No, she's a harmful person.
I don't want anything to do with her, and like she might pull her mask down again and talk to me, or like who knows? You know what I mean? I don't need to hear any more of that.
No, too
noise.
much.
I've heard enough of that noise.
Yeah.
So she takes off, and I'm just like, you're fucking useless. It's like, was your bumper worth a free bottle of ketchup?
So you're thinking like because she left angry and frustrated?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Like maybe she just doesn't know how to drive, and maybe she's just kind of like clueless in a lot of ways because she couldn't figure out a bottle of ketchup.
I think that's kind of what it is, really.
I do think she was still mad though, and I think if she'd given herself another second,
she would have calmed down.
Like she drove there,
yeah,
and nothing was wrong. Her car was like in normal condition when I first saw it in the parking lot before Dummy got in it and ran over the median. You know what I mean?
So it was in an optimal state.
It was a nice car. It was a nice car too. It was like a white, kind of like one of those like newer age muscle cars, which is weird that she had it, but whatever. It
seems like a car that your kids would give you.
It was like a Charger.
It's like definitely something like your kids would give you.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But like, her kids are giving her cars. Fucking give her a hand with the ketchup, because apparently this lady's lost.
Well, I think because they know what their mom is like, so they're like, let's put her in a muscle car that she can't control, and hopefully this bitch dies or someday or
kill
something.
Her off.
Yeah,
kill her off real quick. Katie felt bad for her.
Yeah. But that's why you're there to tell her no.
We don't feel bad.
We don't feel bad for those people.
We don't feel bad.
I love how there's like two lines that old people always have. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be a bother, and I just want things to be taken care of. Like those are the two lines that old people have that they just keep saying over and over again. It's two personalities of old people.
Yeah.
Either the I don't want to be a bother old person, or I want to.
You better take care of all my demands right now.
Yeah, it's one of the two.
No, and she's that.
There's never like in the middle.
No, it's just
and I love how like the cashier, her solution to convince her that the bottle, that's how it comes, is to squeeze it, like as if that to me that doesn't really prove anything.
It does prove. What do you mean? It proves everything. The ketchup came right out. It was shooting into the garbage can.
Yeah, but that's what she's saying. She's saying that there is no seal on it. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, and then she's proving it, because the lady was like, there was a seal. I couldn't pull the seal off. I had to puncture, and I lost half the ketchup. Like, she's like saying all this crazy shit.
So you're saying that the seal that's on it, you can squeeze
through
it.
She's saying that when you take off the lid, there was a seal underneath.
Yeah, you need to rip off.
And she had to rip off, and she struggled ripping it off, and a bunch of the ketchup went, and she wasted half the bottle, and God, I'll probably go broke soon.
Why would she open it in the superstore?
Huh?
Why would she open it in the store?
I don't think she opened it in the store. I think she opened it at home.
She went home and then came back?
And there was ketchup everywhere, and she's like,
my God. Oh, my God.
And drove her fucking hot rod to the outlet store. I'm just trying to get some $20 Levi's look fresh, baby. You know how I do.
Well, I'm finding this out now. Thank God for that
Dude,
old lady.
What do you think? I'm stupid? I'm paying $80 for Levi's when you can go to a store where they just fall off a truck.
I love how you said
on.
80s. It's a lot more than that, but
Levi's, I know $80 to $100. They're like $80 at Mark's. So other places probably even more.
Okay, can you stop being vague and just say where did you go to get these from?
I don't know the name of the store. I just know location.
You fucking asshole. You're such a fucking.
I don't know. I just know the name of the.
Okay.
I'll take you there.
Yeah, sure.
You think I'm afraid to give you Levi's?
I think you're just kind of really.
You don't have my legs, bro. You have
What?
You have Levi's. Wear Levi's. You're not a threat to me.
Sure.
You think I'm worried about
It
you?
just feels like you feel like you're just keeping this as a secret.
Give me a break, bro.
You're just keeping this as a secret.
Come on.
Ugh. You said bro for the first time ever. That really bothered me so much. I hate that. Oh my god. Fucking you and your fucking magical Levi's, whatever.
Buddy,
Anyways,
I'll take you.
I'm siding with that fucking old lady. She's right.
For what?
Okay. So hold on a second. So she took. Okay, just correct me. Let me explain to you what I think.
I wish Katie would do the podcast with us once because she could help back up everything I'm saying.
Even though we've done 61 episodes, we still have a problem communicating.
Communication.
So the lady bought the ketchup. She went home. She didn't like the way that you opened it, whatever, and spilled everywhere.
She wasted half the bottle. She's pretty upset.
Fine. She came back, and then her complaint was...
It's because it had this seal on it, this impossible seal that was so hard to get off. And the lady who works at the store was like, our ketchups do not come with the seal. You're mistaken, or you got this somewhere else, or something happened. You know what I mean?
So she's like, we don't
even carry that kind. So that's why she cracked the lid open, popped it open.
On the one that they have.
The one that they have in the store, and squeezed it right into the can to be like, look, no seal. Would we remove all the seals just before you get here? Of course not. You're insane.
I mean, that would just another level of just conniving that I do respect. Yeah, she's coming. Come on, hurry up. The last one.
The seals.
The last one. Come on. I hate unreasonable people. I don't like unreasonable people. And it's funny that you bring up the story because my sisters told me a very annoying similar situation, but it happened to them where they went to a supermarket, whatever you want to call it.
Name the store. Don't hold off.
No Frills,
hold
goddammit. No Frills, all right? They went to No Frills, and they had a deal of 3 olive oil bottles per person, whatever. And they said it didn't say it just said 3 per. It's just 3 olive oils, 3 bottles of olive oils
for this price.
For this
set price.
But they didn't say if it was per person or per household.
Right. Okay.
So my sisters, they went. And the older one, she picked 3, and then my other sister picked another 3.
Right.
And then the guy, I think he's the manager or whatever, but he's this Arab guy. And he's like, well, this doesn't work out.
Your sisters are also Arab. You don't need to mention that he's Arab.
Well, that's no.
Is this part of it?
Yeah, this is part of it.
Okay.
Where he goes, that's not how this works or whatever, stuff like that. And then they were like, it's per person. We're both getting one each. And he was like, well, no, it's per household. And they're like, well, they didn't say that.
Yeah, it did say that. And how do you know you even live together?
That's the other thing, right?
There's no proof. I've gone grocery shopping with you before. Yeah. We don't live together.
Well, yeah. At least not to Katie's knowledge.
Yeah.
But
I hope you're enjoying the basement, by the way.
It's beautiful.
Okay, good,
Love it.
Good.
So as they're waiting for the cashier, this guy is just following them.
Really?
Just following them and eyeing them down the whole time.
So not saying anything but glaring at them and trying to be intimidating?
No. Well, he was murmuring under his breath to them.
I see.
He was because he was wearing a mask, right? So he was just kind of just rudely talking to them about how this is not appropriate and stuff like that. Just really harassing them while they're waiting. And as they were leaving, he looks out through the glass window to see if they both get into the same car.
Oh my god,
And I'm like,
man.
dude, it's not like, are you kind of bleeding olive oil? Like, is this coming out of your own pocket?
That's because.
And the reason why I bring up that he's Arab is that I guarantee you, this guy, if it was like a white woman or like a sassy black woman, he wouldn't talk to them like that. He would be scared to talk to them like that.
So, but because he's an Arab man and they're Arab women, he kind of thought,
Exactly.
oh, I know how I can treat them.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
He felt more comfortable talking like that. And
Right.
that really, like, kind of really pissed me off a lot.
Yeah.
That really was.
No, because you're the only one who yells at Arab women.
Exactly.
Like that.
I'm
not this guy.
No. There's only one asshole.
They're your sisters.
Exactly.
You yell at them. No, that is bullshit. And it's like, I think the thing is, I don't know if he's a manager or an owner. Because some of those, No Frills is the one grocery store where they'll give you the owner's name on the sign. It will be like Jerry's No Frills. And you're like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, this guy's not a Jerry.
Who Jerry is. So, like, you know what I mean? Or like, so it could be his No Frills. But even then, it's so intense.
It's so intense, man.
It's so intense. Like, dude, like, are you really, like, dying here? How many people are doing this to you that are walking out with 6 bottles? Is it that big of a deal? You also don't even, your sign didn't stipulate it.
And the thing is, like, even if it was like 3 per household, there is no way to prove that. I mean,
yeah, because like, can't they just go like, no, we're just friends and we were just out at the same time.
Absolutely.
Is this the one place we can meet up?
They're neighbors. I mean,
the grocery store.
And or also, like, if it comes to it, if he chases, like kind of like follows them in his car, my sister can drop my other sister at my place.
Sure.
And
they're carpooling. You know what I mean?
Like,
I pick my friend up because she doesn't have a car.
Yeah, like the per person I understand, but you can easily like know that. But how do you prove the per household? So your job is just to be like, hey, by the way, it's just per household.
It's not his job at all. Like,
but what I'm saying is that all he can do is just be like, hey, it's per household, and then that's it. Like, you have to leave it up to to the individual to kind of do what's right and not,
Right. And I'm sure if he said it in a reasonable way, they would have been like, oh, sorry, your sign didn't say that. But he was aggressive right away.
Very aggressive,
saying, right?
He's just very aggressive off the point. It really, like, kind of, and it just like, and like, again, like, really the crux of the issue to me personally, is, again, just because, like, I know guys like him, like, he saw them and he knew exactly.
He knew what he could get away with.
He knew exactly what he can get away with.
Yeah.
And that's, like, kind of the shitty part.
Which No Frills.
Should we go?
Yeah, fuck this
it.
guy.
Fuck it. Main Street East. The one in Tisdale.
Oh, yeah, Main in Tisdale. I used to go to that one all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never had anybody yell at me about how much olive oil I took. I'll tell you that
neither,
right now.
neither, they've never done that to me either because, I don't come across as a Jew.
No. Because it's like, because you think if 2 Arab men had gone together, like let's say you and your cousin or something like that, he wouldn't have said anything to you guys?
No.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, so he's just a fucking coward.
Even if he did, we can easily, like, just be like, this is what's going to happen.
You just stand up for yourself a
like,
little.
we're still going to take them.
For you. Yeah. Your sisters, I guess, were just uncomfortable and just wanted to get away from the guy.
Well, they were very upset. Yeah, they were really.
They were really upset.
Yeah, they were really
sucks,
upset about
man.
that. So that's kind of like. So yeah,
you tell him I'll call later. I'll talk to him.
All right, Papa Jason's gonna take care of it.
He's gonna call the sisters.
He'll do.
I don't know their names. I just call the sisters.
Sisters.
It's Papa
and
J.
they like both answer at the same time.
They go,
Yeah.
yes, Papa J.
Oh my God.
How's the olive oil? Just checking in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like to be honest, like 6 bottles. How much olive oil
plenty
do
to
you
go
really
around. Like how much? Yeah, your sisters are a little crazy with the olive oil here, but at the same time, it's like
we just love it.
There was no stipulations, so why not?
No,
right?
apparently
Save
it
a
was
buck.
like the good stuff that was on sale, so that's why.
Okay. Yeah.
It makes it better.
I guess I've never been that invested in olive oil.
Do you have olive oil?
I do. I know what it is. I'm aware.
No, I know that you're aware. Do you own it?
Yes, I have some. I have 6 bottles. I got them from No Frills.
It was just you.
Doing quite well.
Very well.
And it was just me.
It wasn't even on sale.
No. I just walked in.
Well, when you save that much money on Levi's, you got to spend it on something, right?
Yeah, you have the extra money for
you got to spending on something.
So, Yeah.
Yes. What do you want?
No, I'll tell you where our store is. I don't know the name of it, but Upper James, it's across the street from Telly's.
Telly's?
It's across the street from the plaza where the Telly's is.
Oh. Well,
I'll see if Katie knows the actual store name.
Yeah, we'll call in Katie. Let us know. Hey, buddy, how are you? Yeah, the cats. I haven't like seen them in a while. They've been very like quiet recently.
Oh fuck, Chewy's never quiet. He screams at me. He wakes me up every morning now.
Really?
And then I'll check in and he has food. He's like, I just wanted you up. I'm like, cool.
Wow.
Cool, man. If anybody wants to shoot me and take him, please.
Don't even like.
Please.
Don't. I'll make sure that it's like suicide. It's not even so you don't get incriminated.
Yeah, kill me, dude. Kill me.
Please kill me.
But yeah, I don't know. That was my weakest, watching that lady kind of have like a little bit of a meltdown, but like instant karma with her going up on the curb. I
remember I can't remember what day it was. It happened this week, but I hate when this happens. And again, I'm not making fun of the problem that that caused for me to be in this situation, but I'm more focused on the situation that happened. Ever since I moved to the east side of Hamilton, there's been a lot of ambulance that shows up.
Yes, and there have been a lot of cops out recently. Even today, we went up Barton, kind of go like east end, towards Stony Creek.
Yes.
Tons of cops where I'm like, are they raiding a house? Like, are they swarming a house? Like, what the fuck is going on? Ambulances always. And also, I know what you're talking about now, where you're just trying to get out of your street. Because I pick Doug up every morning to take him to the gym, right? Mm-hmm. And when you go out, they know. Hey, we're on YouTube now. People know. Oh, I got to talk about that in a second too. We'll get to that in a second.
Well, hopefully we don't forget.
Oh yeah. But yeah, every time you go out and then you're looking around the road to make sure you're clear and can turn onto Barton. But when you're looking, there's prostitutes everywhere. So you look at one then they start walking towards your car and you're like, I wasn't looking at you. I'm looking at how to get out.
Yeah.
So then I just ignore them until I go. Because my door is automatically locked. So they're not getting in.
Thank you very much. I'm glad that you get to experience what I'm talking about.
Every morning they're out at and obviously it's a serious issue.
No,
and I'm not making fun of them as
it just makes you like.
Just makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's all.
I don't want to get in trouble, and I don't want a prostitute, and
I also don't want them to get in trouble too. To be honest,
I don't think they can anymore. I think it's decriminalized on their half.
On the John.
It's only on the John, which is
fine,
good.
Which is fine.
I'm
happy with that. Yeah.
But I'm no John.
I'm no John, buddy.
I just want them to know that. To be like, no, I'm just trying to make sure it's clear so I can get onto the street I want to get on.
I fucking dread every time crossing the street because I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to, because you don't want to be an asshole.
No, of course.
But at the same time, it's like, I'm not, you should know my face by now.
You gotta know by now. Yeah. The blue Honda Civic never picks you up.
Exactly. Honda and the bronze Hyundai. Don't stay away from
We're
those
off
two.
limits.
We're off limits.
Prostitutes, I know you're listening. The blue Honda Civic.
Love the prosties.
And the fucking gold Hyundai, off limits.
Stay away.
They're done.
That's it. God bless you, and I hope you continue on to live a great life. But just leave us alone.
Good luck with everything.
Yeah.
But not interested.
Not interested. But the thing I was like, it happened twice to me this week, where not the whole prostitute thing, but like when I think there was like a crime scene that happened near where I live.
Okay.
And the cops were blocking the section as I'm driving. I love it when everything is already set up. I'm a good dodger. I'll give like
you
a nice
weave around.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I panic whenever the cutting off section happens right around me.
Sure.
Because I'm what do I do? Do I stop? Do I back up? Like, do I just keep going?
If you're the first person that's the worst.
Twice this week it's happened to me with cops, and another time I think like somebody kind of overdosed or something. Like they were laying on the ground.
No.
And then the ambulance.
Oh, okay.
It was a one-way street that I was on, and the ambulance was going like the opposite way of the one street, but I was closest to the man, so I had to back up, but there was a car right behind me.
Right. That's the worst this time. It's the weather's getting better now too.
Yes,
but for the first like last week or the week before, huge snowbanks, right?
Yeah.
So it's like one person can go down the street at
That's
once.
it.
And when you're going down and then somebody
You're
else
done.
starts to go down, and then it's a matter of like, okay, who's going to back down first
It's a game of chicken.
and get into a drive?
Absolutely, yeah.
And I always push it as much as I can.
Of course,
And
yeah.
once in a while, I give it up for somebody. And then if they go by me slow after I pull them into
You
somebody's
kinda make eye
driveway,
contact.
I am fucking furious.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I let you have it, and you have no hustle.
You're rubbing
going through.
It feels like you're rubbing it in my face.
Oh yeah. Like I want to get out of the car.
It's like I know your driver's license. I know your.
I know
your
everything
license
about your
plate.
car because
I
you're
know.
going so slow. I know everything about
Next
your
time
car.
I'm seeing you, I'm running you over.
Also, they're going so slow. Not a single prostitute coming near their
No.
car. Bullshit.
It only happens to the good
We
guys.
just look like Johns, I guess.
It only happens to the good guys.
I don't pay for sex.
No, I earn it.
That's right. I earn it.
I fucking earn
I
it.
earn it.
I earn it every time I have it. I earn it.
Yeah,
God
every
damn it.
time. Every time.
time.
No, you never pay. You fucking losers.
I'm gonna start now.
Who's paying? Yeah.
Not this bad boy here.
Not this guy. Not this guy. No, sir.
John, more like Johnny.
Yeah. Johnny be good. Johnny be good at getting laid for free.
Nice. All right, this is the douche pod now.
This is exactly what this
the
is.
douche
now.
podcast.
No, whatever.
But
You're not a douche for not
no,
paying
I
for
know,
sex.
no, I know. But like bragging about it is different.
Yeah. I get mine.
I get mine.
I get mine.
It's like you're.
It's so funny, and it's like, who's doubting you? Who is
I love like
challenging you on
you're
this?
playing it down like you're an average Joe, you know? Like I work hard and I get mine.
And I
You know
get
what
mine.
I mean? I do
I
my
g-
9 to 5.
And I get mine.
I'm not like this generation that's spoiled.
That's
I get home and I get mine.
I'm a baby boomer.
Yeah.
But instead of bragging about like how I've worked hard my whole life, I
Like,
brag
bro.
about like, oh, these kids today always paying for sex.
Yeah, these
the
kids-
goddamn OnlyFans.
These kids
Back
there
in
with
my
their
day,
dick pics and all that stuff, huh?
you had to earn the right for a woman to masturbate in front of you.
Damn
Now
right.
these kids with their fucking OnlyFans
Damn straight.
paying for it.
And then I marry her and she loses her identity, and that's how it is.
That's how it went back then. I get mine.
I get mine. I get mine. It's just so.
That's the best.
It's like nobody. Okay,
Nobody,
nobody defensive.
nobody was like denying that, sir.
Yeah, nobody says it calmly ever. I get mine. I'm like, no,
No. You're saying it like, yeah.
I get mine.
You need to know.
Don't ever doubt me.
Don't you question me for a second. You motherfucker. I swear to fucking. Okay. So we're on YouTube now.
We're on YouTube.
And so we made some jokes on the podcast last week, and I started
You started
this,
a rumor?
and it was very stupid because I just thought everybody would get the joke that
No, nobody did.
we talked to these executives at YouTube,
Nobody
which
did.
is like a free, user-friendly site
Yeah.
that anybody can get on.
Yeah.
And there's no contracts with this stuff
Yeah.
ever. And there, you know what I mean? It's a free site. You just go on. So I post that we've gotten a big contract with YouTube. And you can see our pretty faces when we do the podcast now, thinking, everybody will get this. And congratulations.
Just kept pouring in.
Just pouring in the comments, because obviously I do have a lot of followers.
You do.
Being on social media.
You get yours.
I'm an influencer, and I get mine. I get mine, Jack.
I get mine, bucko.
I get mine, pal.
Palio.
Listen here, bud. I get mine.
Here, bub.
Listen, bub. Hey, bub.
I get mine.
I was talking to Nathan McIntosh one time, who we've had on the podcast
Yes, we have.
before, and he's from the East Coast. And he said the funniest thread he ever heard is that he heard a guy say to another guy, he goes, "I'll clean your fucking cupboards, bud." I was like,
Okay.
that's the greatest.
All right.
I'll clean your fucking cupboards,
What about
bud."
the stove?
It's
That's a
such
problem.
funny
That's my problem.
fucking line for like, I'll punch you. I'll clean your fucking cupboards.
I'll clean your fucking cupboards. But
No.
what is like? Is it because it's high? That's where
It's
the
like,
head is?
clean your clock is like
Yeah.
a punchy, I guess.
Okay, I
And,
get a
like,
punchy.
Clock's up high, cupboards are up high. Yeah, I guess. I once heard a guy yell at another guy. He goes, "I'll break your fucking beak, you fucking bird." I'm like, here we
2 in
go.
1.
Here we go.
Not only is he gonna punch you, but he's calling you bird face.
You're a bird,
and I'm gonna,
and so because you're a bird, you clearly have a beak,
which I will easily punch off.
which I'll fucking break.
That means like if you want to punch somebody in the balls, you're like, oh, I'll clean your dishwasher. Like, it's like,
you're just gonna sack them. I'll mop the basement, buddy. Buddy,
giving him a rim
I'll
job.
mop your fucking basement.
Eat his ass.
I'll eat your ass.
It's like, all right, this
That's
is
such a weird way.
okay. Is there something you want to talk about?
You're like aggressively hitting on a lady. I'll mop your fucking basement, hon. You don't think I could mop your basement? I'd love to.
I'll put up the insulin in your roof, bub.
Not just on like special occasions and stuff
no.
too. I'll do it whenever. I'll do it tonight. I'll mop your basement.
I'll make sure your shingles don't drip. It's like, enough.
Enough of these references at the house.
The house stuff. We get it.
I rent.
So people.
But yeah, we're on the YouTube, and the congratulations kept pouring in.
Here's my thing now, and no offense to those people, obviously, but my question is,
offend them.
No. I mean this sincerely. Do they know that anybody can be on YouTube?
Okay, so here's the thing. There was a couple people that had commented that are older, and then I was like, okay,
that's fair.
That kind of checks out. But there was definitely a couple people that are like around my age where I'm like, oh, I just thought this was very common knowledge, but maybe it isn't. Like I had to explain it to my sister, and who's like only a couple years older than me. Mm-hmm. And then there was definitely some other people that are like around my age that I commented on it that I'm like, oh, I guess people just don't know.
No.
That's how it... Because people are YouTube famous, so I guess that the assumption would be like, oh, a deal must be made. Mm-hmm. But there's so much bad shit on YouTube, too.
Yeah.
You know, i.e. us.
I don't want to say it, but yeah.
The people must know.
No, I mean, like, even those people that make money, it's not because they sign a contract, just because their videos get a lot of views, and that's how they get money.
No,
from
I know
it.
that. I know that.
They're all right.
I get mine.
Okay, clearly.
I know. Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is, however, though, to be fair, with TikTok, there's a lot of famous YouTubers that have signed a contract with TikTok to only exclusively upload on TikTok.
Oh, and I'm not going to YouTube anymore.
Yeah, and they pay them a lot of money to be on TikTok.
The people that congratulated me would not know that.
And that's what I mean.
Would not know that.
And so I don't think that really is a factor because they don't even know that that's a thing.
No.
But anyways, regardless, for those of you who congratulated Jason on his behalf.
It's no thank you. Here's the other thing is that they're saying congratulations, and I'm like, I got to message all these people now.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Because I can't like the congratulations.
Because then you're enabling it.
Because then I'm like, to people who actually do know what I'm saying, and then I'm joking, are like, oh, now he's bullshitting
so
them.
Now everybody...
He's a fucking poser. He's pretending like he's doing better than he is.
Oh, yeah.
Which was not my intention.
Again, reaffirming that your biggest fear is being a poser.
Well, no, obviously. Obviously, you don't want to be a poser. I get mine. I'm not a poser. Yeah.
No, I totally understand because as the celebrities that we are, we're under a constant microscope. People are always looking. People are watching what we do. Yes. So you have to stay humble and really of be authentic.
Yeah.
Authentic Asian food. But yeah, no, I think it's very, very sweet of those people, and honestly,
it's very nice. And honestly, get congratulated.
Yeah, and also at the same time, like we're getting quite the views on YouTube. So thank you very much. I think it's a good move. We should have done it a lot earlier because
for sure. Now I do wonder about the number of views that we've had because it's been good, but I wonder if part of that is because the big contract signing that people think that took place.
Well, this episode would let us know then.
Yeah, because if they support this one, then they're going to realize they're going to be like, oh, these guys aren't anything.
No.
Anybody can get on YouTube.
This is literally...
We might encourage other people to get on YouTube.
Dude, if you only knew the amount of crazy videos that are on YouTube, you can literally post anything. Anything.
Like, not nudity. But pretty much
you can leave it on then probably for an hour until they take it.
Taken down. It's true. You could post it.
You can post it.
It would get removed, but you could post it.
I think back in the old Wild West days of YouTube, there was like soft porn on it.
Do you ever hear of Tanetta?
What is Tanetta?
Tanetta was this kind of like weirdo recluse musician from Toronto. This guy.
Oh boy.
A lot of hipsters ended up really taking a liking to him, and he kind of had like a cult following for a bit. He'd go in drag and wear a mask over his face and just pretty much sing songs about like cocks and stuff like that, and how much he loved cock. And like it was like literally the songs were like cock, and like stuff like that. And he'd tuck his penis in his legs and he'd dance and stuff. So obviously like his videos are being taken down right away, but he's pumping them out so fast. It's like YouTube
They can't keep up.
Can't keep up with this guy, and this guy was getting like getting fans and people messaging him, and he started doing some live shows and stuff like that.
And they didn't need YouTube anymore.
My buddy Mike G is like really into
people with their names. Mike G.
His last name's Gagan, but he always went by Mike G because people laugh when you say Gagan. But yeah. So
Mike G.
Mike would love this guy. Thought it was hilarious. The songs were hilarious. Knew all the songs, and would tell me about him all the time. And Mike was like, "Yeah, YouTube can't keep up with this dude. This dude just like I think he just chills in his place, collects ODSP or something, and is like cranking out these songs.
He's like a dirty version of B.A. Johnston.
Like a dirtier version.
Even
I wouldn't say B.A. Johnston's like clean cut by any means.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
But this guy was like way different. B.A. Johnston probably knows him. Like a lot of these independent musicians.
Seems like, especially the ones that like kind of like more
guy.
like theatrical and like showy.
Yeah.
I think they kind of like know each other.
I think a lot of people love this guy in that kind of like underground scene for a bit there.
Guys like that have always have a big following.
Yeah, they loved them. So I don't know.
Well, I mean,
that was YouTube.
I don't know. Yeah, YouTube. Okay, I don't remember. Are we talking about it like as if we're sponsored by them? This is like the segment of talking about how great YouTube.
I already told people about the contract, so I'm gonna look up Tanetta, see if he's.
I wanna talk. Like the other day, on Saturday, I woke up and I was craving pancakes, and I ordered some pancakes.
Right.
But like I got like the fucking like big ones, like the huge pancakes. I got 3 of them, chocolate chip ones, and I'm like, it's too much of a good thing going on right now.
Right.
There's like 3 big slabs of pancakes, and I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? And for half of it, I was having a great time. But then the other half, I just was like, trying to make my parents proud and make sure my plate is clean, Like I was struggling so hard.
It was too much for you.
It's too much of a good thing. But then I started to realize something. I was talking about this with Doug, and this is like a thought that I had. You know how like what the peers of pancakes are, like waffles, crepes, and then you got French toast, right?
Okay, so do you think pancakes are the top and then it goes down?
Yes.
And that's the order?
Yes. I think pancakes are the top.
Pancakes are number 1.
Yes.
And then you'd say waffles are second?
I don't really care that much for all the other 3.
The other 3, you could put them anywhere. It makes no difference to you?
Because to me, like, I think of them in terms of, like, what family member they would represent. Like, crepes would be, like, the hippie aunt that tries really hard to, like, she wears, like, thrift store clothes and just kind of really tries to keep up.
Okay.
And just be, like, fun. But, like, she's really annoying and trying too hard.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay.
And then
Who are waffles?
Waffles are, like, that just alcoholic relative that you have. They just... at the beginning they seem fun, but once they get a little bit drinking a lot, they just get really sloppy.
Some comic had a joke before where it's like a waffle is just a pancake in a plaid jacket.
That's true.
That's very dumb.
That's very true.
And true.
Yeah, and French toast.
It's my favorite.
French toast seemed to me like the cool uncle that like wears a leather jacket. and tells you.
Oh, you like that? So you like French toast?
Well, I'll tell you though. He's like the cool uncle that tells you how to talk to girls and might give you like your first sip of beer, but then you find out that he has sex with 18-year-old girls, and it's like,
Oh, he's kind of a loser. I see. Okay.
Like that to me, like French toast.
When do you find that out in the eating of French toast?
I swear
When does that
I found that out when I was
buds?
eating the pancakes. I was like struggling through them.
So pancakes are your favorite.
Pancakes are normal. They're stable home. They'll throw the ball.
Right.
They'll throw the ball around with you.
Yeah.
They're all
I guess you're right. Pancakes are probably the top.
Yeah,
out
man.
of them.
I mean, like, fuck, man. Waffles, like, when have you ever eaten a waffle in a happy surrounding? Like every time.
Oh no. I have.
Every time I've eaten a waffle, it's just because I'm like at a shitty Holiday Inn
shitty
where
hotel,
we're
right,
fucking on
right.
the road or something like that. And it always feels stale, even though it's fresh.
They do taste. Depending on where you get them.
It's like, I just made this.
It's
How
like
is
I
this
just
fucking-
made this. How is it like hard as a rock?
I don't understand.
It's true. It's like, is this a? Yeah, is this
I've
a
never
scone or is this
felt.
a waffle?
I've never felt uplifted after eating a waffle.
I don't know if I've ever just. Okay, how do you have crepes? Because I've
Yeah.
only had like crepe wraps from like, and this
Yeah.
isn't like, I'm not worldly. Yeah.
So nobody's accusing you. don't
Believe it
worry.
or not. But from like Cora's, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, it's a crepe, but it's like it's got like bananas and chocolate in it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's good, but
Yeah,
that's mostly good because of the bananas and chocolate.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. I've had some good crepes for sure.
Right.
But my thing is like, if you're something that can only be eaten sweet, and I can't make you into like savory.
Well, can you make a pancake into savory?
But like pancakes are just, even when they're sweet, they're so much fun. Like crepes, I feel like it's so
It's
thin.
so thin, yeah,
it's
yeah.
thin, and it like depends on. Like,
it's all relying on what you're putting,
like,
what you're
yeah,
wrapping.
like you can eat a pancake with nothing on it.
And it's still pretty good.
Not
yeah,
bad.
It's still not bad.
But like with crepes, you have to put all this extra shit. And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
if I'm going to do that, can I put a chicken in you? And the crepe is like, well, no, you have to eat me sweet. That's it. I'm like, well, go fuck yourself.
Couldn't you?
I mean,
egg crepes?
I feel like also people that love crepes
would
will
probably
get mad at
no,
you
and
when
they'd
you-
be super mad.
Yeah, waffle people are at least relaxed. They're like,
To
put
our,
on the chicken, whatever. Go fuck yourself, you know?
To our crepe community. Yeah, that's one thing I'll say about waffles is like chicken and
try.
waffles. You don't hear chicken and pancakes.
No.
So what's going on there?
But that's what I mean.
Pancakes?
But you ever eaten like a waffle with a chicken on it? Like it just
Good.
gets soggy and like gets like.
if you order it from Uber Eats and it takes a while to get
well,
to you.
yeah, but I mean like.
But if you eat it in the restaurant, it's good.
Yeah, but like I'm not on your time. You're on my time.
The waffle.
Yeah. Speaking of the waffle.
The chicken sandwich.
Look here, waffle. I get mine. Okay.
All right, Stan, you can't say it to a waffle.
It's just silly.
That's ridiculous. Come on. No, okay. I'd say pancake, waffle, French toast, crepes is last. Get the fuck
100% crepes
Yeah,
is last.
crepes is
I
last.
would. Yeah, you know what? Waffle, like, yeah, French toast can be a little bit overwhelming, a little bit. I would say I would definitely.
Like a 10-year-old can make French toast. You're no good. You're too easy. You're too easy.
Pancakes are much harder to make for sure.
Yeah, pancakes are much harder, and waffles, I guess, if you have the waffle.
And
maker.
crepes are hard to make, but it's not worth the effort. So you get to
But
be
it's
last.
like it's paper thin.
You get to
so
be
who
fucking
cares
last.
if it's like hard to do?
Yeah, it's like who gives
What's
a
the
fuck?
payoff?
Yeah.
None.
It's like you're an ugly person. It's like I'm single because people can handle me. That's what a crepe
No,
is.
that's it. You're Austin Powers with a six pack, bro. Like who cares?
Who? Nobody gives a
We're
fuck.
still looking at that face, baby.
Ugh.
It's no good.
Groovy.
Yeah,
it is not.
So it's not groovy.
All right. Well,
That settles that.
that settles that. I'm
I
glad we
think.
agree.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to say anything else?
No, I got nothing else.
Go
I think
fuck
I'm
it.
already
All right.
overwhelmed
All right.
about the pancake
You want to
discussion.
send us out then?
I don't know. What do you? Any plans coming up? It's getting nicer. Are you going to do anything or?
Hopefully, the summer comes by. We'll start, doing more. I want to get into
Yeah,
more
yeah.
like riding bikes and stuff like that. I want to get back into
I'll
it.
teach you to ride a bike.
Thank you,
if that's
Papa.
what you need.
Please
No
do.
problem. You just keep up that Papa talk. I'll take care of you. Okay?
All right.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
I'm getting